and smoked all the marijuana.
Please hold on.
Oh, there. Yeah, I know this.
Tonight they were en route to one.
Kennedy!
Tonight they were en route to the prom.
Kennedy!
The other vehicle had friends who were going to see a movie.
Caleb, please talk to me.
Kayla in the front seat
Kennedy!
doesn't believe in using any type of intoxicants and doesn't believe in drinking and driving. She knows that the driver is intoxicated, but she couldn't talk him out of driving after he was
Oh
drinking.
my god, this is weird.
She decided she was going to watch over him instead.
Kennedy! Fucking A!
The occupants in the back seat didn't think about the driver's condition. None of them had a car, so this was the only way that they were going to get home, except to walk. The car was traveling by the high school, straight and level, like many of the roads we travel each day. Up ahead there was an intersection, 22nd and Oak. Francisco was very familiar with the road. He spent 18 years of his life going up and down the same road as a
I think that's
passenger
Rihanna.
and now as a driver. He boasted even that he could drive the road with his eyes closed.
Oh shit. Holy shit.
He often traveled the road in excessive speeds, 70 miles an hour, with a speed limit of 50.
They're like, what is going on? Who's laying down right there?
Of course, when a motor vehicle crash occurs, emergency services are not instantaneously available. It takes time
Hello,
to
Mr.
make a
Firefighters.
911 call, to dispatch the responders,
I
and for
can't
them to
see.
arrive on scene.
It was an accident. It was an accident, I swear.
Oh my god. God, there's more. Oh, it would be the school cop. Why is there so many? I don't know. I'm trying to make it look real. Oop.
When Francisco reached the intersection, he didn't even think about slowing down because of the beer and marijuana in his system.
Are you okay? What are your injuries?
Yeah.
Oh god.
My head hurts. That's it.
Somebody looked at you?
No, not yet.
Okay. But have you been having anything to drink? Yeah, I can really smell some things. Let me make sure you're. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions.
Did I hurt anything? I'm fine. Just a little. My head hurts. Thank you.
It's okay.
How come
I'm gonna ask you.
the drunk driver ends up surviving? And everyone.
I feel fine. I'm fine.
Looks like maybe you've had a little bit to drink. Your eyes are pretty bloodshot. I'm gonna ask you to do a couple of tests. Just to make sure. Hey, did you see him?
Oh, this girl's actually getting this stuff done to her. He's moving his head. Yep. Kennedy! Fucking A, right? Kennedy! I'll talk to her after, I guess. So what happened? Francesco was drinking and he smoked pot and he was driving, but Taylor wasn't. Like, I mean, which one's Kennedy in? Or is Kennedy not in the car? Kennedy's down there. Taylor? She's in the front seat of my car. Is that her sister? Like, did this really happen to her family? No. Oh. I don't think so. You can't.
I'm good.
I'm good. He's like, yeah, I got this. They're getting off the door. We can't get the door open? I want to see Kayla. Oh, shoot. Oh my god. That's why there's so many.
There's an actual emergency in the entire schedule over here.
What's your name?
Like someone
Francisco.
has an emergency
Yeah.
all over here.
Francisco. Because of your injuries.
Yeah.
I'm going to be taking you over to the hospital to have you checked. They're also going to be drawing blood to determine the alcohol content level for your bloodstream. Okay. You're being charged with a crime. It's going to be aggravated. Vehicular homicide. It was hard to see.
It was an accident, though. It was an accident.
That's right.
I promise you it was an accident. I didn't mean to kill anybody.
Oh, he's going in cuffs?
It was an accident, sir. I didn't know. It's something I didn't know.
Oh my god, man.
Sir, I didn't know.
Who is that? Is that Kenneth? I mean, Kayla? No, I thought she was. Oh, yeah, she was in the backseat, but that guy was in the
When
backseat.
Francisco got behind the wheel of the car, he thought he was fine. He was not falling over drunk or throwing up drunk, but his ability to think and act quickly
They're, like,
was impaired.
that's not what not to do.
He was an impaired driver.
Oh, prom reenactment.
He reached down to adjust the volume of the stereo while his car continued straight
How can that
through
person
the
just lay there on
intersection
the roof?
and collided with the other
That'd be
vehicle.
easy, I could do that.
When Alexis realized that there was a car coming head-on into theirs, she reached her foot off the accelerator and put it on the brake pedal as quickly as she could.
Oh, shit.
She was young, sober, very
Where'd the girl go that
fast,
was in the front seat?
but
She's
within
under
a
stuff.
split second, the impact
Like, she died?
occurred.
No, she's under the stuff so they don't get it in
The
the
first
face or anything.
sound was like an explosion. Then the sound of screaming metal as it crushed and ground together. Glass sprayed, tires burst. The cars came to a rest in a cloud of debris. During the first second of the crash, Michaela, in the back seat, who forgot to put on his seatbelt, was thrown forward at 50 miles an hour.
Oh, here's.
Natalia lives, but she received a broken neck when the vehicle struck. Alexis was fatally injured. She died in the crash. The initial impact threw her into the pillar. Her head was struck and pierced by torn metal. Immediately after a crash, there's a period of silence until those who are still living realized what happened. One moment they were talking, laughing, enjoying the time of their lives. Then nothing but a terrible noise, jagged metal, and their
How are
body
they going to clean this
fluids
all up?
running from
Huh?
them.
How are they going to clean this all up?
That's why it's on a tarp.
The conscious begin to feel how badly they're hurt. They scream.
That's
in
TJ
fear
Fisher. Oh my
and
god,
pain.
that's TJ. I had no idea someone was in the back seat.
I wonder what Darren.
Maybe to mom, they've never hurt so badly before.
Darian.
The
That's
dead
so weird.
sigh small sighs and and then nothing.
I can't believe that's TJ. I'm gonna see TJ later, and he's Milwaukie this one.
That's because it really didn't happen to them.
I know. With like all the makeup and everything off, like nothing ever happened. That's Hannah. What is Hannah doing here? She doesn't even go
Taking
here.
pictures.
She goes to Putnam.
So,
So why is she here?
taking pictures.
Oh, why? I think that's Kayla right there. What? Where?
And the stretcher right there.
Kenneth, I mean Kayla. Well, if I could get Kennedy's attention.
A nearby neighbor heard the crash and called 911. The first to arrive are often the firefighters, followed by emergency medical services, AMR. The medical examiner is called to collect the bodies of those fatally injured. You witnessed the field sobriety tests that the officer put Francisco through. He showed signs of intoxicant use.
Will you hold this and record it? My hand hurts.
11 minutes.
Yeah, dude.
The AMR paramedics prepare the critically injured for transport to the trauma hospital.
My hands are just starting to hurt.
They destroyed those cars.
If Francisco's blood alcohol level is above 0.08 and his urine is positive for marijuana, he will be charged with 3 counts of manslaughter 2 and several charges of assault 1 and DUI. Francisco has no previous criminal record. However, he receives 9 years of prison time, loses his license for 8 years, and during the civil trials that follow, he and his parents end up owing over $5 million to everyone involved in the crash.
Hold it up higher, Maya.
Their lives are ruined.
Kennedy.
Once released from prison, Francisco finds it difficult to
She's
find
not
work
gonna hear you.
because most companies are not interested in hiring someone
so,
with
yeah.
3 manslaughter convictions.
Nope, no one's gonna pay attention.
Yeah, exactly.
The survivors' lives are changed as well.
Get Kennedy.
They now need to learn how to use a wheelchair, how to get out of bed, and how to dress themselves again.
The one that they took on the stretcher? The one in the body bag. Where's the one in the body bag?
Right there. Right there.
The one in the yellow.
One on the roof. Or on the...
No, the one in the yellow on the hood. Okay, my arm's starting to hurt. You want
As
me
you
to
can
back
see,
down?
it's taken approximately 15 minutes from the time of the call to get the most critical patients into the ambulances and on the way to the local trauma centers. In Portland, we're lucky. We have 2 trauma centers in our area. We have Emmanuel Hospital and also OHSU. These patients now are going to be in a race for their lives and also to try to